A story was going viral Australia-wide, i.e., Today FM and Mamamia were talking about it, and that is Jess from The Bachelorette apparently is a sleaze. And because he's part of the Council of Noosa, he was brought, quote, great shame to Noosa. How? How can you tarnish the name of Noosa? It's the Gold Coast for old people. His job is in review because of how abhorrent his behaviour was on The Bachelorette. And I think that we just don't need to wait for it. Let's review him first. And we'll be starting off with the patented Bachelorette red carpet entrance because you only get to make one first impression. Let's see how he does, because from the online articles I read, he smashed it. You know what? So far, the first 7 seconds have been hilarious.
Holy shit. He's got a chair and he's got a cape on.
Have you ever noticed that about the Bachelor and Bachelorette? Every time they say Australia's most eligible Bachelor or Bachelorette, it should be in brackets, most eligible Bachelor or Bachelorette who's willing to humiliate themselves on television.
Don't move, stay right there.
I'm staying. Do I get to sit down?
Well, so far I'm thinking, what is Mamma Mia's big deal? He should have offered the cape to her like a gentleman.
Lord Jess.
I'm Angie.
Angie.
Oh, you're Pop doll? Have a little bread. Hey, that's a bit of a trek with that chair.
Matt, what's the Bachelorette's job?
She's on Gogglebox.
Her job is our job, watching TV.
I work in local politics in Noosa.
Do you?
Yes. I'm a local councillor, so the one below the mayor.
This isn't a whole ploy just to become mayor of Noosa. You are serious about love.
Yeah, of course.
You're not just promoting your old Noosa.
No.
I think Jess is already in love with Noosa and they're married and he's having like a break from her. But he really wants to just get back to Noosa.
You know what the media's problem with this guy is? I cannot believe that they let someone from Queensland on TV. Honestly, that is my experience of Queensland. Just replace Angie with me and that guy with a chick that works for Chubb Security sitting there just being like, what are you doing tonight, Dale? Not hanging around you. Too late. We've already messed that one up. Let's just go the whole hog.
The king has arrived.
Gentlemen.
How's it going?
How are we?
G'day, what's your name?
Jess, mate.
Jess.
Nice to
How
meet
you going, Jess?
Kieran, mate.
Kieran,
How you doing?
nice to meet you, mate. Alex.
Where did this bloke come from? He's not only pushing the throne, but wearing a cape.
Why is there so many Australian salesmen that have lifted so much weight that their muscles have infused into each other and now they look like a cheap G.I. Joe you get from Golo? How you going, mate? Now with handshake action.
If he got a rose, he'd hand it back.
You're kidding me?
That's what I heard. I didn't hear him say that. Apparently he said that to someone.
As soon as Brad tells me this, I am seeing red. And I just thought, why are you here when you're not even going to accept the rose if I give it to you later?
That's all I've heard. I didn't hear from him.
This is really scary looking at the Bachelorette this year because she has the same wig that I have, but that's her actual hair, and her job is basically what I'm doing right now, and she's doing it on the Bachelorette. So it is really just looking at this female version of me in this alternate universe going, well, he's not going to accept my rose. Oh, that is low.
I actually heard from some of the other guys that if I gave you a rose tonight, you weren't actually going to accept it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't accept. Why would I want to accept it?
I don't know. This is just what I heard.
Oh, shit. I put my foot in it.
Channel 10, do you have a more limited playlist for your background music than we do? If this music was playing to one of those Lord of the Rings battles, even Ridley Scott would be sitting in the audience going, big match.
I'm here for you, my girl, okay?
I feel that you are. This is just what I've heard. So I'm very unsure as to why somebody would tell me that.
Yeah, I'm very glad that this guy was removed early. He looks like her older brother.
Spoilers, don't give away what happened.
Oh, sorry. Yep, let's just keep going.
Jess is denying it. He was pretty adamant about the fact he didn't say it.
You're still the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, and you've got a smile that just breaks glass. So.
Yeah, you can tell Angie's going to be a good mum. She's not going to pack the most nutritious lunch, but there's going to be heaps of Dunkaroos in it.
Someone told her that if she's going to give me a rose, I was going to get it back to her, which was cool, so thanks, guys. I appreciate the support.
I wasn't happy. I made a bad judgment.
Dog the politician, man.
And I'm running through who I've had conversations with all the people in the house, and Jamie's name comes to mind.
Who do you reckon it was?
Jamie. I kind of think it's Jamie.
We need to ask him, man. We can't just sit here and talk shit about him. Jamie, come here.
See, this is proof that you need at least one guy with long hair in your friends group. Dude, let's just talk it out. What's wrong with talking? It's just a hippie Sam Harris. The only cure to bad dialogue is good dialogue and bongs.
Dog the politician, man.
Whoa. Let's just plant a flag in that one, mate.
Oh, Jamie. Bro, why did you tell Angie that I would give her a rose and I'd say no? I'd give it back to her.
Did
this happen? You sure?
I never said that.
Okay.
So, all right, who said it then? Did you say it?
I only spoke to 3 people about the fact that if
This is the honesty circle here.
This is just a very classy, elongated representation of a chick out on the town in Bondi. Half the guys are British.
The fact that you keep going on about it is suspicious, Jamie.
No, because you're blaming me of something that I never did.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm really pissed off that you think it's me.
I'm breakable. I'm an innocent victim in this.
I don't know anything about the firefighter, but I can guarantee you this. He is a victim of the skeleton key. That soul does not belong in that body. This jacked dude with this little 10-year-old going, I didn't say anything, man.
Listen to me. I gave her the option and said, I'm not worried about it. I gave her the, okay, look, I gave her the option and said, I'm not worried about it, move on.
Yeah, but you've got to find out who it was before you call me out.
Why have I got to do something you're telling me to do? I said, move on.
Because you called me out in front of everyone here.
Grow up, dude, okay?
I still don't see what the problem is with this guy. He called it, grow up, at that guy's face, grow up.
I feel worthless. It's brought out this negative energy in me that wasn't even in me.
He's so whiny. Who cries over that?
I feel like crying right now. it was... And I did nothing wrong.
How much would Jordan Peterson hate this man?
I run the burning buildings for a living, and it doesn't affect me. And then someone that tries to manipulate my emotions like that, and I don't know, it's just hard.
What the hell? What a strange man. He doesn't mind being burned alive, but what did you say about me?
I put it on that. It's pretty upsetting.
Guys, we've got to do a poll. I feel really sorry for this guy, and this is not nice at all, but I really need this question asked, just out of pure curiosity. Does this man make any of you moist?
Okay, guys. Angie, if you're happy to, I'm going to get you on the back of the horse.
Ooh. Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. So the photo shoot is going really well. And then the photographer asked, you know, do I want to get on my horse? And I was like, sure. All right, let's do it.
Don't mind me if I get some wandering fingers, all right?
Jesus, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, that made my dick shrivel. That particular tone of creepiness is unique to the Australian man that... I mean, I'm not about my wandering fingers. It is the verbal equivalent of that really timid touch that some people give of you, of going like, hey mate, how are you?
But then I heard the photographer say, Angie, get on the horse. My eyes lit up and I thought, damn, I'm going to be the first person she's going to get to ride.
You know what never comes off well? Sexual innuendo. Can we just stop that? Can we just say, I want to have sex with you instead of this, oh, you're making pasta tonight, are you? Looking for a Domio grin, eh?
I'm just going to shake my tail a bit.
Oh, God.
Come on, pat the horse's bum.
Hey, that's my wife.
Jess, stop being a sleaze, bro.
For someone to say or do the things that Jess is doing, you're just a bit of a sleaze, to be honest.
Say cheese.
Yeah, look at my view.
Pretend it's our family picture. Smile.
Damn. This beats my last girlfriend.
I mean, what else can you say? I know this is the most unoriginal word for a YouTuber to utter, but so cringe.
I don't think Angie noticed just how inappropriate Jess was actually being. It's just not okay.
He's a dead set womanizer. He's a creep, man. It's just too far.
You know, mate, what are you doing?
Just for our international audience, this is the most damning thing an Australian can say to you. This is our equivalent of Boris Johnson slams opposition's transport policy. Our version of that is, what are you doing?
Well, I want that to be me out there, bro.
100%, man. It's actually pissing me off.
If that was me, I would have laid one on her. Just split the tongue in.
I feel... Oh, man. there is something seriously wrong with Jess.
Yeah, that's true, but there's something seriously wrong with all of you. You just met her and you're like, oh, I wish that was me. You have known her for 1 day. Why can't I do that? Oh, I smushed my mouth into her mouth.
Shit, I bet she'd turn on. She's up for it.
Angie doesn't deserve this. It's my responsibility to tell her. It needs to stop.
Why is this so highly rated?
I would have just grabbed that sweetie and laid one on her. Like,
I hope not.
This whole scenario with Jess, just with how sexual he can be and just inappropriate, it needs to stop.
I have this really unsettling feeling in my body now. It's like watching Lantana.
In terms of love, what have you been waiting for?
you.
Inappropriate. Jess?
I've legitimately been creeped out by the guy.
Okay.
He's been saying just, sexual stuff towards like the makeup ladies and some of production. It's really, really making them uncomfortable.
Are you kidding?
Legit.
Yeah, I fully get the point, and that is because I'm not from Queensland, but I know for a fact that in Queensland, that's just how it rolls there. That has happened to me numerous times with women coming up and going like, yeah, you want a gobby in my van? That's fine, we've got one back there. One of the shows that I did once, I walked outside, there was a woman giving a bouncer a hand job. Just in public. Not even behind a bush or anything, just, yeah, you like that? In his mind, he's just like, yeah, suave. But everyone else in Australia, what are you doing?
I knew that guy gave me the creeps on the photo shoot, but making other women in the crew feel uncomfortable, that to me is just so unacceptable. I'm done with you, mate. Like, Jess, you gotta go.
This show. I'm not condoning Jess at all, but that guy he was trying to get laid. That's what he was trying to do there. It's all just like, yeah, what a bastard, what a bastard. Seriously though, so gutted we didn't make out at that shoot.
What did you say about Jess?
No, I just said
to my face.
Yeah, say it to his face.
Angie said she's going to have a chat with you later.
Cool, bring it on, bitch.
Yes.
Oh,
That's don't call her a bitch. That's
what
Did you just call her a bitch?
Did you just call her a bitch? You need to follow Woz out the front door if you're going to say that shit. I'm not going to... No,
cameras on us, so like...
Yeah, I don't give a if there's cameras. The fact that you talk about women like that and the way you speak to women, it's not right.
Wow, these guys can't take the joke, for God's sake. Lucky for me. Angie wants a guy that likes to have a laugh. We all know that. That's pretty obvious.
Does anyone else notice the really poor voice editing in these shows? We all know that Jess is up for a laugh.
Angie wants a guy that likes to have a laugh.
They're cutting words from different days and jamming them together to make a sentence. That's all I care about. Exposed. Finish your sentences. I'm not standing by for this, mate.
I want to spend time getting to know nice guys, not creepy dudes that are hitting on other people in the crew.
Jess has ruined his life, hasn't he? Was that worth being on The Bachelorette for 2 episodes?
How are you? What's going on in your mind?
You made me feel very uncomfortable at the photo shoot.
You see, there it is again. There it is again.
You made me feel very uncomfortable at the photo shoot.
It's almost as if reality TV shows aren't based on reality.
You took it too far.
No, but you jumped on my back. I was the poor little pussy.
I got told to jump on your back because it was part of a photo shoot. I did not ask you to say, ride me and move your back while I was on top of
Just
you.
leave on the tail.
Don't. No.
Damn, I want to know this guy's story now. If you work at Noosa Council, give us the inside scoop. Is he actually a huge sleaze? Or is he a good dude? I don't know, because it's always hard to tell with reality TV shows, but Jesus, this is pretty much like coming up on rock bottom.
He's just a weasel. That's what it is. At the end of the day, he's an absolute weasel.
That is a good word to describe that guy. In fact, that is a good word to describe about 15% of humanity. Weasel. They probably evolved from that line as opposed to ape.
I don't trust you, and I'm sorry, you're going to have to leave.
Don't you reckon that when the director saw specifically that scene, he leaned back in his chair and made a squeak slant and he goes, damn, That's good television.
I'm going back to Noosa to find the love of my life in a dirty, dingy nightclub.
I think the mayor is right. He has damaged the good name of Noosa. He keeps linking his actions to a city. I don't want to watch something that creepy again. That is a case study in how one man can ruin an entire town's reputation permanently. There's no coming back from that. You're going to go to Noosa in 5 years and it's just going to be this ghost town with one old lady in a rocking chair going... Every time you think of Noosa now, you're going to think of that guy going, hey, gorgeous. Anyway, don't forget to smash the like button like Jess smashed Noosa's reputation. Please share and comment below. Comment.